What's going on, guys? This is Swizz Studio Productions with my very first video. I'd like to introduce you to my channel, and I hope that you like it here. This video is going to be about the beginning of an out-of-the-park baseball save with the Chicago Cubs. So today we're just going to meet the players, check out our farm system and the financial situation, and all that fun stuff. So let's hit into it. All right, so first thing we're going to do here is, of course, look at our lineup and see who we got. The Cubs, as I'm sure many of you are aware, are not, thought of as the strongest team in the National League, let alone the MLB, but I think they do have some solid pieces going forward, and I think they have some solid depth. I'm actually going to change the overall potential ratings to the 20/80 scale, like how the actual MLB uses. So let me go get that done real quick. All right, friends, we're back, and we can go through this depth chart now that we got the overalls and potentials changed to the 20 to 80 scale. So first position we're going to look at is Wilson Contreras and Tony Walters at catcher. Contreras is a guy that can stick around the team for a little while. He is arbitration eligible again at the end of the season. He's making about 6.5 this year. Got to imagine that's going to bump up to 7.5 mil next year based on his production this year. But yeah, my scout seems to think that he's an all right bat, and he's got pretty good catcher ratings. I mean, I definitely like to see that catcher ability ranked a little bit higher, but the Cubs aren't exactly the Dodgers or anything like that. And of course, his backup is Tony Walters. Not exactly a guy I would love to see on this roster being my main backup for Contreras. I don't really know what he offers other than being a platoon bat, being left-handed while Contreras is right-handed. All right, so now we're going to move on to the infield. This is probably the strongest area of the team with Rizzo, Bryant, and Baez as kind of the three stars that have still managed to stick on the team. And I mean, again, another player that's going to be needing a new contract at the end of this year, Anthony Rizzo, and he's probably going to be requesting an amount of money that we won't be able to re-sign him at. So maybe we'll consider trading him. Maybe we'll just let him play it out this year. That's going to be a decision. Probably we play by ear. Right now they have Eric Sogard at second. Not sure how I feel about that. And then we got Chris Bryant at third. I mean, with his defensive ratings, you'd think he'd be a little bit better at third base, but he's kind of just an average third baseman at best, and he could probably play a good first base as he's pretty tall. But he's got all right outfield ratings. Maybe we could turn him into a corner outfield later on. I know he already plays that, but maybe as time moves forward in this save, that we might move KB to the corners. And he's another free agent that's going to expire at the end of this year. And to close it out, we're going to talk about Javi Baez, another star of this team. Javi's obviously a fantastic shortstop. These defensive ratings would be good anywhere in the infield, and his batting ratings also not terrible at all. He probably going to strike out and not walk as much as you'd like to see, but gorilla ball with a 60 home run power is basically what we're hoping for. It might see him in the middle of the lineup. All right, now we can move on to outfielders. And all right, so the outfield is kind of average, and new big addition this offseason was Big Cock Jock Peterson from the Los Angeles Dodgers. He's another guy that could very easily play gorilla ball up in the middle of the lineup. And we got Ian Happ, probably the best outfielder on the team right now in terms of defense and batting, taking into consideration. And we got Jason Hayward, who is another guy who can swing the bat with anybody. All right, we're going to move on to the pitchers now, and we got our starting five rotation here. We can start at the top and just kind of focus on the guys who really matter. Kyle Hendricks is, of course, the ace, if you want to call, for this team, and There's good reason for that, as there's not really many other pitchers on this team that could qualify for anything other than league average. Got old man Jake Arrieta, Albert Ozole, hoping I'm pronouncing that right, Trevor Williams, Zach Davies. I mean, those guys are just not going to be big rotation pieces on a playoff team. So we'd love to improve the starting rotation. And I'm not going to go through all the bullpen arms, but we have, solid depth for what it is. I mean, again, not the bullpen you'd like to see in the World Series, but it's a start. All right, as you can see here, I've decided to put all of my 45 or above rated and potential prospects into a little prospect short list so I can keep track of them and move them up and down as I please. I've disabled AI demotion and promotion, um, so that I'm the lead in this situation. But as you can see, it's not looking too great in the farm, and obviously we need some more scouting done. And I'm probably gonna can the current scout and hire a new one. But nonetheless, these are the top prospects for the team, and hopefully it all works out. I mean, it's not a very good sign when your top prospect is a relief pitcher and then your second top prospect is 17 years old. But that's kind of the state the Cubs are in right now. Now we've made our way to the financial side of this game. So obviously the Cubs are one of the richest teams in the MLB, as they are a national, international brand and are located in one of the biggest cities in the United States. So having money is not going to be a problem, and we're going to need that money to compete if we want to anytime soon. Personnel-wise, again, just along with everything else, we don't have very good personnel. So what I'm probably going to do is I'll probably just let these coaches play out their contracts and not spend extra money. I go through spending a lot of money on my minor league coaches, and I'm never too sure if that's worth it or not. But two people I am not even just heavily considering, I am going to get rid of and replace are the team trainer. He's good, but we need historically good for training when it's available, which it always is in my other park. And my scouting director, he's average. I do like that he highly favors tools, but he is average. So there are going to be a lot more scouting directors and a lot more team trainers that we can get that'll make a market improvement on our team. And while we're here talking about personnel, might as well talk about player development too. So the Cubs have a AAA team, a AA team, an A advanced team, an A team, uh, two Arizona League rookie teams, and two Dominican League rookie teams. So that's pretty interesting. I've found in Out of the Park that you don't typically need two Dominican League teams because it's just hard to produce a lot of like actual talent there. It'll be talent wise. And so maybe I think about getting rid of one of those, and I'm not too sure about the Myrtle Beach Pelicans, if they're low A or just regular A. But yeah, that's gonna be something I think about. All right, so yeah, that was the video. I know it wasn't too much, but this was just the intro. We're gonna get into setting lineups and working the bullpen and just about everything else in the next video. Just think about this as like episode 0 of this series. Um, Peace out, guys. This has been Swizz. I hope you subscribe. I hope you like the video. If you do, make a little comment, maybe subscribe, maybe turn on that bell. Whatever helps, bro. All right, take it easy, boys.